Right guys, so welcome back to the channel. As you might remember, a while ago, Steve brought his Jaguar XF in that got crashed into and we fixed it for 60 quid.
Thank you very much.
The roll-top car is fixed. So now it's back with another problem, so we're going to take a look and see what it is.
If you remember this was our most viewed video, got like 65k or something like that.
Yeah.
So it's done as good in views, this thing, like. But apparently it's got water in the boot, so we don't know if this is related to maybe the crash, but we don't really know, to be honest.
Oh, damp.
Ingy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that is wet, that, Stephen.
Wetter than there. Oh, look at that.
Oh, there's about...
The battery's in water.
So in case you've not spotted it, there's about 10 centimeters of water in this boot well, and the bottom of this battery is totally submerged, and we don't know how long it's been like this.
There's about bloody 30 litres in it.
That is soap, that. It stinks as well. It's Amsterdam.
Amsterdam. Oh yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so
To be honest,
literally, hang on.
That's the most water I've seen in a boot, you know.
We've got knuckle deep water.
Knuckle deep.
That battery terminal's not looking clever there either, is it? Look at the state of it.
That's not.
Oh yeah, man.
No,
Do you think that's actually been going on for a while?
Stop. A fish tank of water in there.
Right, so we can confirm that Steve does have a leaky back end. Now we just need to figure out how the water's getting in the car.
Notice this. I mean, I don't know how much it'd be from this, but there's a hole in there.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how much it would have been caused by that, like, because it's not somewhere that'll puddle up, if you get me.
Window.
It looks sealed there. Normally, when they start leaking, it's normally just due to a boot rubber being ripped or just worn. But with this having a bump, we're going to have to check everything, really.
So just to recap, the crash we're talking about was a hit and run that took place over Christmas, where Steve, the editor at Highpeak, had this Jaguar reversed into by an Enterprise van. The footage was recorded on a neighbour's door cam, and you can clearly see the van trying to reverse when it hits the Jaguar for the first time. Then the driver tries to pull forward, but actually reverses again into the car. After this, they pull forward a bit, and this is when they make the decision to drive away and not report it. But thankfully, this footage was recorded and sent to Enterprise and the police, and initially the drivers tried to deny that this footage showed that they did actually hit a car, but they didn't realize they were messing with a video editor, so Steve sent them back this undisputable evidence, and the drivers quickly changed their tune.
Like I say, I've just noticed that, which is not clever. We might have to get one of them. I'll take the light out, just make sure the seal on there is alright, like. Seeing that, if we feel where it's wet, it's not wet on this side, so I don't think it's coming from the light. That's mad. None of this is wet. I don't think it's coming in from that, even though it looks ripped. It stinks. Fucking hell, it's heavy, that.
The boot carpet, that doesn't fit in the boot hole.
Come on. Made me look like a bit of an idiot, that did. It doesn't seem to be coming in from anywhere high. Seeing that? Yeah, hang on. It's damp. Damp there. It is wet, like. What is that? It's connected with wires there. Surprised this thing still runs.
I know.
Yeah, there's
Only
another
12
10 mil
volts,
over
isn't
there. Yeah, 12 volts won't get you that bad.
You can lick a 12 volt battery.
Yeah, on a professional level. Oh yeah.
What is that?
So where's this drain? It's got a drain somewhere.
It's full.
Once you took that 10 milli out,
It's going down.
yeah, tell you what, there's a bung there.
So what we've established is that your car's full of
Took this bung
water.
out.
I don't know why.
It's having a wee. Jinx.
Yeah, padlock.
It's a bit of water there.
Probably why miles per gallon's gone down, hasn't it? Carried extra weight.
I don't know what that is. That's full. That needs an oil drill in it.
Could you hear it swishing around?
No.
A lot of water there.
Yeah.
Bloody river. Cold hands now.
Right, so before we carry on with today's video, I'd just like to say a massive thank you to today's sponsor, OBD11. OBD11 is a great little tool to have.
It's like a little diagnostic tool that'll fit in your pocket.
So it's fully licensed with car factories, smart advanced diagnostics and customization tools.
So it's got official licenses with the VAG, BMW and the Toyota and Lexus groups. It means you've got maximum safety and full support from the factories for the latest updates.
It's not just a gadget, it's your ticket to unlocking your car's full potential.
With OBD2 functionality, basic diagnostics, engine insights and gearbox tweaks, OBD11's got your back.
So OBD11 is created and made in Europe, so you know you're in safe hands. So we wanted to plug our OBD11 reader into this BMW E90, but as we know, it only supports 2008 and newer. So I'm going to show you what it does on a couple of other cars.
So on this A5, we were able to put a G meter and a lap timer on the dash, which is cool if you want to take your car to the track.
So we also put the CERT Leon on a diagnostics and found out an over-revving engine fault. So with the one-click app, we were able to fit him a speed warning indicator on his dash, just to remind him when he's being silly. So we've also fitted them with the US-style turn lights. It leaves the indicators on and it looks pretty cool. And lastly, with my personal car, this Audi A4, I turned off stop-start as it can ruin my starter motor. And I also added the needle sweep, so every time I put the ignition on, my needles go.
So for other brands newer than 2008, it'll do your basic OBD2 diagnostics on your engine, emissions and automatic gearboxes.
So once again, I want to say a massive thank you to OBD11 for continuing to sponsor us and helping us through our YouTube career. We appreciate it a lot. To be honest, I want to know what this is.
What do you mean, just what it does?
Yeah, well, why is it hollow though? Yeah, it's what the spacer sits on, isn't it? But there's no need to make all that for the spacer.
It's got Lecky connection as well.
No, what's that?
Speaker.
Oh yeah. Sub box in it.
It's weird though, no, I've never seen that for a
I've
sub
never seen
box.
that.
Underwater sub box.
Well, your sub doesn't work.
Wonder how good it sounds underwater.
Yeah.
Your sub is submerged.
Yeah, the sub is submerged. Dad joke that, you know.
Yeah, all day.
The proper lake in there.
You take that off there and get all the water out of there.
Nearly drained.
And what we'll get as well, Dan's vac, do you know the wet vac thing? Is it in there? Yeah, let's suck the rest of the water out. Problem is finding where it come from. There's most of the water out anyway. Do you reckon you'll lose your radio code if we take the battery and all that out? Steve.
Don't think you'd lose it if you did it quick. It's been off for a while, innit? I think that.
No, I don't know. So it's wet up there, so we know it's coming in above floor level. I don't think that's wet enough for it to be.
That'd be no good, Stephen.
What's on the other side of that cap?
Which? On there?
Yeah, it's dry around there, isn't it? Ah, it's bone dried out.
It's only getting wet at floor level. And that could just be caused by damp there. Can you see where that's going to? Straight to that fuse box.
Yeah.
Personally, I'd go with this, but fucking hell. Some water in there. How's it got in there though?
Don't know. Oh no, unless it's gone where that rubber goes in there. But then still.
I think that must have had to
Surely
be.
not.
That must have had to have been full.
Yeah, above that.
Yeah?
I was saying that, to be honest, it's gone in through the bottom of the speaker, hasn't it? Speaker's not sealed.
Oh.
Yeah, and the swishing around when the car's moving. It's just
Yeah, it's just gone in, yeah.
So, how hard is it to lift this?
Very. That's what might have to happen though. We might have to take the plastic off, both sides off, dry it out completely, and then someone get in the boot and just start squirting water on the car. Just see where it's actually getting in from.
Yeah.
Otherwise you're just guessing. 9 times out of 10 it's the boot rubber that'll do it. But you could be buying a boot rubber for nothing, do you know what I mean? So it's either, do we prove where it's coming from before we buy something, or do we just buy it and hope?
But surely there's a better way to figure out where the water's coming from than throwing someone in the boot and then spraying
How?
it with water.
No, there's no other way.
Yeah.
That's literally what you've got to do. You've got to see where the water's coming in from. There's no other way of detecting it. So, yeah, chuck someone in the boot.
God.
I think we're gonna have to take these off on this, leave them out for a bit. You're not bothered about your boot being bare, are you? Bit a bit.
To be honest, what you're probably better off doing is taking them out for him, and then when you go home,
You're leaving them to
because you're
dry.
on an holiday, just hang them up in the bathroom, let them dry out.
Yeah, just leave your heating on full.
Who's getting in the boot? You?
No, you.
Why?
Oh, we'll flip a coin.
Go on then.
Heads I win, tails you lose.
Yeah, you'll have to...
Yeah? Do you
Can't
reckon?
do heads I win, tails I lose. That doesn't make sense.
Heads I win, tails you lose.
Anyway,
Should we do?
do you reckon this will still work if we drill a little hole in the bottom? Can't get all the water out. Like baffly. But I've got all the water to there now.
Yeah, I reckon.
It's not going to
Put a
stop.
bit of Sikaflex on it or something.
Oh yeah, I could just wipe a bit of stuff on, couldn't I?
Right, heads or tails?
Tails.
Heads. Nah.
Could let it flow. Could let it flow.
What did you say?
Tails.
What did you say, heads or tails?
I don't know.
Tails. It's on video.
Tails.
Yeah. Buddy's in the boot.
Right, okay.
We're not gambling men though.
In the
You
boot.
know what I mean?
Can't wait to be in that f***ing boot. Getting squirted.
Yeah. Do you need a torch?
I'm not getting in yet, I'm going to strip it out. I'm going to strip all the sides out, see where water's getting from. And we need to dry it out.
Stephen, why'd you always bring us your broke stuff?
Yes, Steve. Bring us your non-broke stuff.
Yeah.
Trying to help. Content.
If you didn't, we'd have no content.
Yeah.
It is wet round there.
That's only a tyre mark, that's the. Oh, it's shopping in there.
So, I've just pulled that off there and that was wet straight away, so that could be a sign that... There we go, and that's dripping as well. Pretty confident it's a boot seal, but we'll definitely double check.
So the next steps are, we're going to remove this interior from the boot, so we've got a clear sight to the inner skin. Then we're going to chuck Andy in the back, and then Liam's going to start hosing water over the back of this car.
That's coming out lovely, this.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's good
I
for
like
work
Jags.
on Jags. I don't.
There's the next one. She's oot. She's bloody oot. That's for the Scottish followers.
Oh, go Brian, in the water!
To be honest with you, this is the easiest boot line I've ever took out. No, apart from this one. Spoke too soon.
Yeah.
This one's put under there. Get out.
Now that's done, Liam's going to get the water out of the sub.
Oh, that's Steve. People gotta go, man. How dare you do this on a Range Rover bonnet? It's getting painted. Don't worry about it. There you go. I mean, it's not just a little bit of water, that is it? There's definitely like good 25, 30 litres there, everything.
Dry everything off as much as we can. Shut the boot. I'm going to climb in and Liam's going to spray it with water and see if I can see where it's coming in. I'm going to have to get myself a torch because it's going to be bloody dark. It's one of them rubbish jobs that no mechanic wants to do. Yeah. Finding water leaks like that. 9 times out of 10 they'll just change your boot rubber. But we're going to have a look and just see if we can see where it's actually getting in from. This is soaking. Absolutely soaking.
And then while we're on this battery, how bad is it that that's been in water? Is it going to affect it badly?
No, well, for the bottom bit all around here, that's just sealed plastic, so that's absolutely no bother at all. So when it's dripping on stuff like this, I think it's been happening for a long time, this, and he's just not noticed, because look at the corrosion on there. So we probably take that off and just give it a clean up, because that could start causing issues like with power. Obviously that's the main live. If that stops getting power through, it'll stop starting and, you know, everything else, nothing will work. Be like the Touareg.
Yeah.
So I've just noticed there's a few drips from under that. I'll say drips, watermarks. So when I'm in there, I'll keep my eye on that. There's a little bit of rust down there, but that might just be from the outside. As you can see, it's quite muddy down there, like water's been there. Oh yeah, we've got a puddle that side. Ah, it's confusing this.
What?
I thought I might have found where it was coming from because I can see, you know, like dirty watermarks where it looks like it's been dripping in. But this side, down here, it's got a puddle. So there's a puddle down there.
That side,
I thought, yeah. Let's look at the bottom of that. Yeah, there's a rust, but look at that vent, the bottom of it. The black vent.
Oh yeah.
Dirty watermarks. That looks like it's been dripping in. Oop! Put you there.
Yeah, go drop that one. Water in there.
It's twice we've done that.
So there's just one final thing to do before we can finally do our hose pipe test, and that's dry the boot up as much as we can, just to make it a little bit easier to spot where the water's coming in from.
See, like even when you put your finger on that, it's had water to... Oh, wait! So it's had water to there. That's got water on. That's got water on.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's come from up here, and even if it's just...
It's filled that.
Yeah, and that poured over maybe. But that side looks like it's been dripping in from that vent. I'm just gonna get the airline and blast it all out now. What?
Why you not slip me around the eye?
One thing you'll notice on the channel, Liam is mustard for getting things in his eye.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how.
Just magnetised for
You want to go in and squirt yourself?
Yeah.
Let's go and squirt him. Come on. I like this bit. It's like gentle torture. Let's just do the whole bottle. The bap. Bap. I don't think you've done that before, Lee.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it. See that? Look. Come and zoom in on his face. That's just come out of his face, of his eye. Move your thumb. It's on your thumb. Right there. Ah. I've just fucking sucked it up. Anyway. We got it. Right, so we've had a good look at this and we can't tell where it's come from. We've got a couple of suspected places, but the only way to find out really is get in the boot and let Liam squirt it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're getting so.
So,
Watch it come gushing in fast and you're going to be sat in it. Yeah.
to be honest, I'm just going to lie in from the back and get my head in because it's that small in there.
Yeah.
Didn't realise how small that boot was, you know. Until you've got to climb in there. I'm a big lad, you know. Oh, shit. Oh. Hang on. Hang on. My f***ing sound box is falling out. Nope, go forward. What? Nope. Squirt away, Lee.
Squirt away.
Yeah. Tell me what area you're wetting as you do it. Oh, we are. There we are. Found a bit. Pissing in here.
Is it?
Pissing in here.
Want me to stop then?
Well, you can keep going in other areas. Don't do.
It's on the roof at the minute.
Right. It's coming in through that. Do you know that bit I found where the wires go into the bulkhead? There.
Yeah.
It's coming in from there. So squirt everywhere else but there and just check everything else. Check round the boot, round the bottom.
Well, I'll do passenger side on the boot.
Yeah.
Why are they stopping?
Oh yeah, it's pissing in over there.
Fucking hell.
You got some leaks, man. Right, so where was you a minute ago?
Like on the screen, but on the passenger side. So it's only going down the
Fuck it, my ribs this. It's not doing it now. Oh yeah. So it's coming in from there somewhere as well. I mean, I don't know how often we have heavy rain like this.
That's a friggin' proper storm, that like.
Right. Open the boot there.
Down there and then come back out of that. Yeah, will do. That's what it's meant to do.
It's tight in there, you know. Right, so we've got that bit there was absolutely persistent in.
Persistent?
Yeah, when you squirted it on
So
there.
you need a new grommet for that?
It's the whole thing, all that.
Yeah,
It's
that's what I mean.
split.
The full new grommet.
When you squirted over here somewhere, it was coming down here.
We need to take them off, don't we? Where's the doofer?
A doofer? The doofer's over there. You might need a little doofer for that though. There's definitely more than one area that's leaking anyway.
So what's that about? Is that the damage, perhaps?
No, not a chance.
Just coincidence,
Yeah. It's probably had this leak before it got damaged and he's just not noticed. There's absolutely nothing bent behind that quarter. So it's nothing to do with the accident damage. It's right over there on the other side. If anything, it would be.
Through there, that's wet there though, isn't it? See where the bolt's through.
Oh yeah, but it's not dripping through there. It's dripping right over there. Down there.
Take the light out. Size are they there? 10?
10, yeah. That one was a fairly noticeable leak. Could have got a shower in that one. What else? Just trying to see if there's anywhere. I mean, there's a chance that the bolt hole could be getting water in, but the speed it was coming through, I wouldn't say it was. Is that tiny thing there? That a bit missing?
Possibly.
Don't know if you've got to pick that up. Seems like a tiny bit missing there, but I'll get my nail behind it. This piece is all just bonded on. With the seal went on that. See if it's easier getting in from this way. Can't sit down now though, just because it's wet. Right, got my torch. Come on, shut boot again.
What, and wet it like that?
What?
And wet it from this way?
Yeah,
Unless...
don't spray it directly in here.
No, I'll put it back on the windscreen.
Tank up. Go on. That's not shut.
Shut now.
Now, it's late, it's coming straight in the hole. You need to block fucking that off. Otherwise it's just persisting in there. That's where it's coming down. See there?
Yeah.
See where it's wet? That little tiny joint.
There's a puddle there.
Where is that?
Oh no, that's in.
Is that where that bit of seam sealer's missing?
There. That's... There it is.
Right there.
Yeah.
That's where it's coming in, that side. So, well, we know that's an area that needs fixing, so we'll just seal it up when it comes to fixing it.
Right.
I'll check the other side, I'll spin around now. We know that bit up there is leaking, so we know we need one of them. And I'll check the other light bit. I mean, that could be coming in through that drip and just flowing over there, but we'll check that light bit. So we know we've got one there, and we'll check the other side. Very tight, you know. I'd hate to be kidnapped.
Oh yeah. Start panicking.
Yeah. Go on, shut it again. Oh, it's on my head, you.
What?
Just give me a shower. Right, try not, Lee.
What?
Try not get it in the top corner of the boot. Spray over the light. Right, yeah, it's down there as well.
Is it?
Absolutely blathering it in. So, yeah, that's not sealed at all.
Oh yeah, me that's in.
Yeah.
Top of them vents, that were the ones
That whole vent.
Yeah.
Try and go to the corner of the light on this side. Oh, look at that. That's not watertight at all.
Jeez. That's a lot of water, that.
Yeah.
And that, my friends, is how you find a leak in a boot.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I mocked your methods.
Yeah. Do it away from where you're doing it there, Lee. Go a bit onto the quarter, just so it's catching the light. Yeah, the back corner.
I'm getting about 100 mil of the light there.
Yeah, I can't see anything there. For the sake of it, go ahead. Come and open this boot. For the sake of it, I'd take the bumper off. We'll seal the vents back in. Because that vent is absolutely gushing in. Yeah, that's a better
I'll
word.
take that one out as well and do that, because I had to pull.
Oh yeah, well the bumper's gonna have to come off. So we'll seal round these. We'll seal that again, just for the sake of it. We'll seal them back in, and then get a new thing. And then we'll have to do the same test again. My head's ringing.
Yeah.
So that's how you find a leak in your boot. Do you
You've
reckon?
got water hanging off your muzzy.
Ah, mate, it's everywhere. Honestly. I've had a shower, my head's soaked.
Just feeding.
My head's ringing.
So if you've ever got a leak, well, you think you've got a leak in your boot because you're collecting water, that's one of the things you can do, strip it out a little bit. Not hard, they're only like little plastic clips you just pull off. Get in and get someone to wet your car, pretty much.
And like 9 times out of 10, everyone will think it's your boot seal, because that's the thing that always gets squashed and that stuff, but I didn't see any coming in around there.
No, it's just
And it was
light.
literally everywhere else. The vents, there's a little gap in the seam
fact-
sealer here.
So to fix this leak, we're going to take the bumper off, seal all the vents in, seal all around the lights, seam seal the rear quarter panel bit in it,
Yeah,
and then put a new rubber on there because that was leaking in there as well.
that was the worst.
That's how you find a leak in your boot. Right, Steve, so that's pretty much what you need to do there.
Right, okay.
Do you want us to
Crack on.
with it? Wait till you get back off holiday and we'll get on with it.
Yeah, I mean, it's got a long list of things it needs, but
Yeah.
that's the worst one at the minute.
Also, these cars are just going to be parked up here
Yeah,
like,
no,
while he's on holiday.
We've got 3 out there now. Say that, we could probably do it while you're away.
Yeah.
Well,
Leave the
I'm giving
keys.
John have a key from my
Oh,
house
yeah.
anyway, so.
Right, so we'll do that when you're on holiday then.
Okay.
We'll get it boxed off and then...
You're not bothered about it looking like black seam sealer, are you? You don't want it sprayed in. You won't
Can you get
know.
white though? Can you get white seam sealer?
Yeah, well, we could just use the stuff we've been using on the Range Rover. That colour. It's like a greeny. You won't see it from when the
Yeah.
lights are all in. You don't want it spraying over and that, do you?
Yeah, you won't see
okay.
it. We'll have to silicone the light, the vents in though, won't we?
Yeah, could
What's
do,
that?
yeah. I mean,
It'll be the silicone round and squash them in.
yeah.
Because that's like the stuff they come with, there's that foam stuff in it.
Yeah.
Like just under pressure it just seals, but it's
Over
obviously
the
gone
years, it's just
perished.
probably flattened and stuff. But it's
That's
absolutely.
okay. So we'll sort that out
Listen.
while you're on holiday then.
Yeah, cheers.
Then we'll take it for a test spin.
Then we'll go and do some donuts.
It's got a grinding on the front brake and an engine fault, so if you want to...
So we're doing brakes and an
That
engine
doesn't
fault
surprise me
plan as
with
well
you, Steve. Honestly.
now. Is it just catching?
it's when you
Sort of.
turn right, you can hear like a grinding.
Yeah. Sound. We'll sort it while you're away then.
Alright, cheers.
Alright.
You shouldn't have a grinding on them discs, on them brakes.
No.
There's loads on them.
It says the backing plate. Don't
Oh.
mean you turn right.
I've
Yeah.
had all the brakes done last year.
Yeah. I was going to say, there's nothing wrong with them.
New pads, new calipers, new everything, discs.
That might mean there's a slight play in the bearing there. If it's when you
all
turn,
that. Yeah, and
it's
rocking
just
over.
moving the disc a little bit to touch. We'll just
Yeah.
bend it out of it. It'll be
You'll know when the bearing gets back.
yeah. The wheel goes.
Right guys, so if you enjoyed today's video, please don't forget to give us a like, subscribe and leave us a comment.
You can also follow us on Instagram and TikTok.
See you in the next one. I love the way you used the going in the headlight thing on the end of that Range Rover like a